Oh, that was a good one.
Yes. Oh, hello there.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hello.
We were
Hi.
just, sometimes you're having a thought or an occurrence, and it's rather comical, and you laugh at it, and that's what was just occurring. And now we're doing a podcast. Hello,
Yes.
welcome to the podcast. The podcast
Welcome.
you are in right now. You can see it in the reflection of my eye patch. It's Always Sunny in Hell.
Yes, Always Sunny in Hell.
Episode 6.
Episode
by my
6.
numbers.
My name is Ace Man. That over there is
I'm
Jacob
Jacob
Rewind. And
I
this
can
is
count
a
to 6.
fan podcast based off of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, one of our favorite shows of all time, if not our favorite shows of all time, right? I would say.
Yes.
It's my favorite sitcom of all time.
Yes.
In which we believe that the main characters are in hell. That is our belief.
Dead.
I think that's our theory. That's our little theorem.
Mhm.
And
That's
if you like
what we've
wacky stuff like this, then feel free to listen to the pod. Yeah. Today's episode is focusing on
The
gang gets. What's the actual episode?
Extreme. I
Gang
believe
gets-
it's The Gang Gets
The gang
Extreme.
gets
or no,
extreme.
Home Makeover Edition.
Makeover edition, yes. Which I don't think that we've had a Gang Gets Extreme episode before this or after this.
No,
So-
this is the only recorded occurrence of the gang getting extreme.
Yeah.
That's a good point, yeah.
And it's the Home Makeover edition. I would like them to bring back the Gang Gets Extreme. Uh-oh.
Just here's my tactic. My light is still burnt out. I haven't fixed it. So like on my other monitor, I have a white screen so that I'm
Yes.
bathed in its light.
Yeah.
If I need to add more light, I have lights. Like there are lights that I could add.
No, that's all good.
But I
I
think
mean, you do look
this
like you've
works.
like transformed your room into the Goon Cave on accident. Like
the Goon Cave.
the Goon Cave. You know, Bat Cave. The Bat Cave exists. There's the Goon Cave. It travels around the world, but it always has a look and a smell.
It's not like one spot. It's not occupied by the Gooner.
Yeah, no. It's like, the TARDIS.
Got it. Yes, I'm familiar with the British Broadcasting
Channel.
I'm familiar with their television show, Doctor Who, where David Tennant travels around in the TARDIS.
Yeah, and only David Tennant.
So
yeah, okay,
the Goon Cave is almost
always
like
sunny. We
Uncle
always get off
Grandpa
track
in a
here.
way.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So
in this episode, there's a lot of like references in this episode. The big one is Extreme Home Makeover with Ty Pennington. It's also a reference to The Secret, and which was a really big self-help book in the year when this episode was released. And it's what else? I think those are the big two. And then at the end, there's a reference to a Mel Gibson movie, Apocalypto, which I'm not familiar with. But
I just know the ending is
think,
very weird. I haven't actually seen it, but I just know that the ending is
of Apocalypto. Yeah, I remember them talking specifically about the ending on the podcast. That's my only frame of reference to the movie.
Also, just like you mentioned self-help book, but like mood boards in general are like that era of mood boards that they show in the episode are like that is a time.
Yeah.
This weird cork board with a bunch of pictures and shit, scrapbooky type shit. Yeah.
So, if you were
this
making
episode,
your vision, okay.
Sorry, but this
I was
episode
ask what's on your vision board.
Ooh, vision board. Probably pictures of Burger.
Oh, it's like it's not a hugely aspirational vision board. It's more realistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burger and pizza.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like just a $25 bill. Is there a $25 bill or is it only 20?
In Canada, there's no $25 bill. I can tell you that much.
I think it's just 20. Yeah, I want I want the only $25 bill
where you can. Yeah. Where you want the $25 bill.
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be cool if there was a currency, like in American currency, there was a bill for every dollar amount, but only one of it. So there's a $1 bill, a $2 bill, a $3 bill, but there's only one $78 bill. There's only one $678 bill. It's interesting.
Yeah. But I was gonna say that this episode is kind of dated, but like not in like a bad way. Like you said earlier, that it references a lot, and it definitely like it feels like it's in that time. Yeah. But it's also just like good. Like it's just it's like a standard episode. Like it doesn't feel like cheesily dated.
No. I think it's like it's less cheesy and in a similar camp for me as like the gang gets invincible. Would be yeah. Sort of where my head's at. So
and yeah, the fucking I would say that the like the A plot and B plot of this episode are not super strong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the bits in them are strong. Like the storylines aren't really that strong, but the bits themselves that are in the episodes make the episode good, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like the fucking the infamous fucking like.
Yes.
Now, if I'm spreading wide, and this is about as wide as I can go, like.
If I'm being honest, this is about as wide as I can go.
And then Dennis fucking does crazy wide. The fucking
I can go lower.
Jeans. I can go lower. That is bad.
I also like the first time he does it, Charlie going like, "Whoa! Any more?"
But yeah, it's just bits like that. Those are the things that make this episode great.
I am trying to think of
like in the store. Whenever they're getting stuff, the fucking the mistranslation thing with D. It's not like improv, but that's a nice bit.
It works. Funny. It works. I like that one. I do, and then the other probably like the jean shorts are the stand up for you. For me, the standout is probably when Frank calls the show out as manipulation to get people to get people to cry and buy shit, and Charlie is outraged and he goes, "What do you mean? That shows about how great Sears is, dude!" And he's just
he keeps going off about Sears in this episode.
It's I guess they were heavily involved in Extreme Home Makeover.
Yeah.
Sears.
Also, there's a small bit whenever it's D and Mac in the apartment and they have the Juarez family.
Yes.
And the Juarez family is like painting or something.
Yeah, I think they're making their vision boards.
Yeah, they're making their vision boards.
Yeah.
And it like pans over, like they're talking, they're like, "I don't think these guys are from the government. I think we just got kidnapped." And then it pans over to fucking Mac in the background with a bat, and he's like, "Baseball."
It's a good gag.
It's so menacing.
That one's very good.
And then Frank walks in and then gets stabbed like a minute later.
Corta!
Fuck. It's always great whenever Frank pulls his gun out. That's a
yeah.
It's always funny.
Gun watch. Gun
Frank shoots every member of the gang.
We do have to keep a gun watch, I think, going forwards. I think that could be a good idea.
Yeah.
So there's an interesting thing that happens for me in this episode.
Yeah.
And it's when Frank gets the camera, and it's when Dennis and Charlie are contemplating burning the wall, which inevitably is gonna burn the whole goddamn house down.
Yeah.
And it's Frank is behind the camera, and he really does kind of act like a director. Like, he's moving the show towards chaos in a really interesting way. Like, he's like, get the blowtorch, burn the wall down. And then when they're getting ready, he's like, crack open a window, get a nice backdraft. It's very good. And it makes me think back to something I've posited where Frank is in some sort of position of power concerning the situation that they're all trapped and locked in. I really do think that might be the case.
Yeah.
I think Frank is not what he seems. Or is he? Because he does seem like a scumbag. So
I also like the small thing of just Frank, when he wakes up, he's wearing the guy's clothes. Like,
I didn't notice that. You pointed that out to me, and that's really funny.
Because he looked like he was, fucking Emperor's New Groove.
Oh my god, he does look like freaking.
He looked like John Goodman's character. Yeah.
What's his name?
I forget.
Pacha?
Pacha. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Pacha Juarez.
But yeah, I noticed that. I was like, that is fucking hilarious. Of course Frank would just wear some guy's clothes that he found.
Which is it's so weird. Like, you're in a stranger's house and you decide to take your clothes off and put theirs on. Like, it's almost alien. Like, it's crazy.
Also, it does feel like there's a little bit of a time jump that no one notices when Frank wakes up. And he makes a note that, like, he's like, man, it's only been 10 minutes, or it's only been 30 minutes.
30, yeah.
It feels like I slept for 10 hours.
But the way it is cut is pretty weird. Like, it is cut in a very strange way. Because it's like, like, they bag the Juarezes.
Yeah, they break into their house at, like, really early in the morning, you would assume, because it's, like, nighttime.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, good morning, Juarez family. You know.
Yeah, and also it's day out.
Yeah, it's day out in that scene.
Out the window.
Whenever Frank wakes up.
Frank has been asleep for a whole night.
Like, he's been asleep for at least an hour.
Yeah.
Unless, like, they broke in at, like 5 a.m. And then, like, yeah, no, but even then, it's still, like, a little bit light out whatever. I don't know. But, yeah, it does feel like there's a little bit of a weird time skip that Charlie and Dennis don't notice, but Frank does because he was sleeping. If that makes sense. Like,
yeah, it's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good of you to point that out. It's definitely weird.
Weird little
That's
anomaly.
not his shirt. That is not his shirt.
That is not
all.
His fucking shirt. It's funny. Do you think he's wearing Juarez's underwear?
Knowing Frank, he's probably just like, what is it? Fucking, he's probably raw dogging it.
Probably, but
yeah, I don't think he has any underwear on. Just big shirt.
Big t-shirt. Hey, dude, I've done that from time to time. That's a good thing. It feels good.
Outside?
Not outside. I'm saying in my
in
room.
a stranger's home that you've broken into after abducting them. You've abducted a family from their home and elected yourself foreman and gone to sleep in their bed in their clothes and let your dick and balls hang out.
Well, if you were gonna tell
or
me,
you're just saying you did it
looking
in
at my local news, then I would. No, I've done that in my room. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a victimless crime.
Big shirt, no pants, no undies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am trying
victimless
to think.
Crime, like it's a crime to be naked in your own fucking house.
Yeah, God's watching. God knows. There's no victims, but it is a crime. They call you it's like printing your own currency. I just think about D in the fucking Thundergun 4 Maximum Cool, talking about like, it makes me wish I had a dong, so I could just feel it dangling in the breeze on a midsummer's day. That is what it is.
That is what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. There's not like too much to say about this episode.
Yeah, it's just like, do we go to rating it?
I guess
we could jump to rating it and make a short episode.
I would say that this one's a 4. I do like it, a lot of the bits in it, but overall, the episode, I think it's a 4. Right?
Yeah. If what you're doing is going 4, and that's around where I'd go. It's like we have to develop a fucking formula for it,
Do we?
Because it's like, or maybe I do, or maybe that's just the way that I think. Maybe I'm
going off of gut feeling and just general knowledge of the show's episodes. Like I've seen all of them multiple
like you've
times.
got like a parameter for it. For me, what's going through my head, it's like, okay, how many guaranteed laughs are there? How many, like, is there a moment that's like iconic? Is there? It's a comedy show, so it's like, did it make me laugh? How's the story? Was it good?
Yeah.
How many twists are there? Is it in black and white? I'm gonna do. If you do 4, I'll do 3.
Okay.
It's a 3 from me, Chafe. It's a 3 from me.
Someone's got to make a spreadsheet because I have not been writing my answers down.
I'll go through the old episodes, and I've started writing my answers down. And
yeah, I know that the first 2 were like 6, and then 8, I think, something like that, and then so I don't remember.
So, anyways, viewers, you.
Yeah.
You think you're an Always Sunny head. Well, here's a little game.
Here's a little funny game. If you have Disney Plus and Hulu.
Well, yeah. We'll say how we got to this game, but first let's play the game. We can put the image in, yes. We can put the image in, yes, but maybe don't go on Disney Plus right away because it'll spoil it, depending on where you live. But look at this thumbnail from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We're not going to tell you which episode. We're not going to tell you which season. But do you know what episode and what season just from looking at it?
Yeah.
And can you find the hidden tree of wisdom within the image? I do not know. Maybe it's not there. It's only one way to find out. But yeah, I just saw it, and me and Ace were trying to place what episode it was.
Yeah.
And that was interesting, and thought that could be a cool game for you at home to play also. And then, do you want to say how we found out about this? Because it's kind of weird.
Whenever we were looking for an episode to watch for this, we were looking through season 6, and because we were on Country Mac, right, last episode. And in that episode, there's in that season, I think it is episode 6. It's Charlie's mom, or
Mac's mom
burns her house down, and the thumbnail was Risky Rat.
Oh yeah, it was very clearly.
And I was like, wait a second, that's Risky Rat. Does that show up in seasons like 9 or whatever?
It super doesn't.
And we were like, no. That's a funny Disney Plus moment. And then we went to the Risky Rat episode in season 16, and it was this image instead of a Risky Rat image, because they don't show up. They're not in the bar.
The one that we're talking about now on that one. Yeah. It was so weird. So yeah, Disney Plus funny moment. That's not news.
Yeah, that's not news. But if you have, you play this game yourself. It depends on whatever region, and also like I'm sure this also happens on Hulu sometimes too.
Yeah.
So if you have that, just scan through the seasons and look at the thumbnails and guess, like if you can
find out if any more are wrong.
If you notice that they are wrong, try and guess what episodes they're from. Just by looking at the image? Because it's a fun little game to play.
And maybe it's a game that we'll play again with some screenshots that we lift ourselves.
Yeah. Maybe. That'd be fun. Yeah. Like a GeoGuessr, but it's Always Sunny screenshot guesser.
It's what's the video game one with the video games? That's basically video game Wordle. What is that website called? Video game guesser? Is that it?
I think it's What Game Is This or something like that.
What game is this? What app is this? How about a website called Who Is This? And it's a picture of Charlie Kelly every day.
I think Who Is This exists, but it's the AI people.
Like, every person is AI generated, or an AI?
Yes. It's like a profile of an AI person. I don't remember. I think it's Who Is This or something like that.
Who is? Oh, I can look up your IP address.
Can you not?
Can I not?
Can you not share that, please? Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, I won't.
That'd be great.
If I go to Who Is This, I'm just gonna try whoisthis.com and then I'll turn it off.
It's like, who am I? Or look up Who Is This AI
.com. Yeah, that domain is for sale. Who is this AI thing? I think you're dreaming.
No, because there is a website like it. It's just like a brown background, and then it'll show like a picture.
Sure.
Okay, whatever. I'll show you it after. I'll show. It's any picture. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you after we're done. Anyway, if you want to contribute to the pod, comment what episodes you like us to watch and review and try and fit into theory. I feel like a lot of the episodes are going to be like this, where it's like we can't really find that much, but we'll try it. We'll talk about the episode,
and maybe it'll be revisited later. Like
right. We can always revisit stuff.
We can come back to it.
Yeah.
And if you want to get closer to achieving what's on your vision board, share this episode with a friend or an enemy.
Maybe an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Or a frenemy.
Yeah.
Anyway, dial 399-499. Sunny spelt wrong. If you have any comments or questions, that is 499-399. Sunny spelt wrong. I took your bit. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's our bit.
But that's the first time I've done it.
How did it feel?
It felt weird, but
okay. You don't have to do it again. I can do it. Do you wanna try saying put an egg in your shoe and beat it? Maybe that's.
He's being haunted right now. I think that was the gang breaking into your house and then gonna do a makeover.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh no. I don't want to get Extreme Home Makeover. I'm too attached to all my Funko Pops and shirts. If I got Extreme Home Makeover, if they took my stuff and I actually would die in a house fire. Like I'm so attached to my objects. I'm like a dragon. I've been compared to a dragon once.
Honestly?
My horde.
It fits.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely dogs running upstairs. There's nothing to be worried.
Yeah,
nothing to be worried about. I don't think. And maybe when we're back, my eye will be better. That'll be nice.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But thank you, love you. Put an egg in your shoe and beat it. Bye.
Bye. Or should I